Am I starting already?
No, that was the end of
Okay.
wealth management.
Of the coronavirus remains low.
Am I starting already?
That was the end of wealth management.
3% of Americans are still low.
Think I'm okay?
I think so. Here, sit in this chair so we can see. Doesn't look like the view is blocked, so.
All right. Yeah, we're good. What do you think?
I think it's, yeah,
Okay.
I think we're good.
Good morning, everybody. It's Jim Weller. We're getting the camera set up. We're getting ready to go live on Delaware 1059. If you'd rather hear it on the radio, they're streaming at Delaware 1059. This is the best I can do with my Facebook. We are at the radio station today, so comment. Let me know if you can hear me at all. Can you hear me at all? I'll be talking into this mic, but it won't be going into there. So good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Please start a watch party. Tell your friends I'm going to be with you for the next 2 hours, believe it or not. 2 hours. Weller Does Delmarva is the name of it. And so this is our Facebook feed for today. And we got a good show. We got a lot of people going to be on, so action-packed. Oh, my. I think we're okay. Does it look okay? Okay. We've got Tracy over there. Here she comes. She's going to come in and say hi. Here comes Denise. Denise, oh, you look beautiful today. She's all dressed up. I feel dressed down. Now, here's our Facebook camera.
Yeah.
I hope people can hear us.
Uh-huh.
And there you are, coming in. A little bit of a delay.
Okay.
So we got a chance to do it twice.
Okay.
All right,
Am I
so there
close
we are.
enough to the microphone?
I
Do
think
need
you are,
to
but you can
adjust?
put it like that if you want. It's always best to speak into it.
Okay.
And it is warm in here.
It
Let
is
me
a
just
little
check.
warm.
No, it's got down to 71 now, but we can definitely make it cooler. I took my sweatshirt off because it was getting hot.
What's your name again? I know I
Kate.
know you. Kate. That's
Kate.
right.
Almost Katie.
I know.
But Kate.
We have a lot of Kates, Katies,
Right.
Stacy's, Tracy's,
Right. Everybody.
everybody, yeah.
All right, we're doing our best. So I hope you can hear us on Facebook. Good morning. It is, what is today? The 21st of March. Oh, she's going to take our picture.
Yeah.
How does it look or not look? Or
Oh, it looks good.
we, want
Okay.
we don't want the
No,
cameras
you
to kill
just-
us.
It was.
Right there, perfect.
Right there. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Oh, my goodness. You cannot open that window. It's supposed to be bulletproof.
None of these windows open.
Really?
They're all double pane too.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
And if-
sealed in.
Yeah.
Well, and there's this little thing you wedge under the door in case there's an intruder.
Yeah, that orange
See
thing.
that orange thing?
You're like a sardine in a can.
I can grab a.
Or
little
somebody
fan.
in an old Shark Tank.
Still got 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Still ready to go.
You think we look all right? So we're on.
Okay. Yeah, we look all right.
We look all right?
I think
It's
so.
really dressed up here for my
I know.
radio show.
I know.
I know it's,
I've come off the farm, so.
What'd you say?
and no one's seen you
I
but
know.
us.
Oh, my.
Kate's
What?
got your little fan
Oh,
here.
my gosh. Is she amazing or what?
That's so nice.
Put it wherever works for you.
She's the host with the most.
He was telling me last night he was hot. You know, he would have liked the air conditioner on. I
Yes.
said, well, you could have turned it on, you know. Just
I
throw
had
a
to
blanket
get
on.
on.
But yeah, you would have had to get up to do
Throw
it.
another blanket on you.
Last night was perfect at my house. We just had the windows cracked and the fan on.
You know, he said something about the windows. I said, well, I think it's supposed to get to 40, you
40.
know, and then it's going to be cold. So we didn't do it, but I guess we should.
Oh. Business has been very strange, everybody. In case you haven't heard it enough.
Yeah, I've heard it enough.
Just wanted to make sure I know it's there. But
So we're going to take a few phone calls. Justin Ward, of course.
Do you still have that paper with the phone number on it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I got her memorized.
I got it memorized. I hear Dan say it enough times in one day.
All right, boy, the internet for that is not the greatest. I hope that's working just fine.
All the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year. Automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn.
So good morning, everybody.
Come on.
Let me know where you're watching from and give me some comments. Was this horrible video? Tolerable video? Don't worry about the content.
Here's what you're looking like
Okay.
on Horizon.
All right.
Okay.
All as well.
The content I can't do anything about. It's made from scratch and we're not paid professionals. But the video, the one has the video. Next week will be better. We're going to be in a different location next week.
All right.
The coronavirus has got us hopping.
Do we know if Rudy's is still doing takeout orders?
Yes. You can take a minute and just look up their Facebook page real quick this morning. As of yesterday, they were.
Okay.
Curbside, takeout. I don't think they deliver. I don't think. Error loading.
All right.
You still got Facebook?
Mhm.
Okay.
We are about to go on the radio.
Ray Didio, everybody. Dan needs to get that commercial off of there. Lewis Diner every Friday.
They'll actually get to hear your music for a second.
Okay.
following sponsored program is paid for by Weller's Utility Trailers.
Nice. Go well.
Isn't that such a nice company?
It is a nice company.
Sponsor this show. Okay. I heard the music. We are live. Good morning, everybody. I don't know how we're doing today, but it's a brand new show. It's a brand new week, and thank you for tuning in the show. This is show number 341. People are saying, where are you this week, Jim? Well, we're not at Maryland's Cafe in the Georgetown Cheer Center. We are not at Rudy's Family Restaurant in Harrington. We are at the opulent Delaware 1059 Studios at a secret, undisclosed location in between Milford and Harrington, very close to Houston. So anyway, good morning. This is a live show. If you've never heard this show before, I thank you for tuning in. Now, we're going to be with you till 9 o'clock this morning on the radio. And if you look up James J. Weller Jr. on Facebook, we're there. But I have no idea how it's going on Facebook. So I can't get it or see it, or I really don't know what's going on there. So I hope it's doing okay. But we're going to take some phone calls after a while. Denise is with me. I've got Representative Ruth Briggs King going to be joining us. I'm going to be getting a call from my friend Justin Ward, Invisible Fence brand, Delmarva. We're also going to be talking to some people from the Division of Parks Beach Patrol. We're also going to be talking to Richard Wilkins in reference to Delaware Farm Bureau. So we've got an action-packed show. We've got Kate running the controls here, and she's doing a great job. And then I've also got Tracy taking pictures, greeting our guests, and helping anywhere needed. And she brought me some very much needed donuts first thing this morning. So
I'm happy for you.
health food. Okay. Anyway, so first thing I want to do is thank everybody for watching the show and listening to the show. I want to talk for just a minute about a friend of mine, Kevin Short, Mid-South Audio. Now, this is a sponsor segment, and Kevin, I just want to say good morning to you. And he's very helpful with this show. He supplies us with different pieces of equipment. And Mid-South Audio is very available. So if you're listening and you say, you know, I want to stream my church services. I'm on a town board, and we want to stream our town hall meetings, things like that. Mid-South Audio is very good at helping people find a solution. So when, you know, something comes along and you've got to change the way you're doing things, Mid-South Audio can help you. So if you, they're better than like click online and you don't know what you got and who's going to help you. It's not like that with Mid-South Audio. You buy something from Mid-South Audio, they're locally owned, locally operated. You're sowing back into your community. You're supporting a local business plus a handful of local people. But what I'm saying is they give you all kinds of advice, all kinds of service, all kinds of information. So keep that in mind when you want to support local, support Mid-South Audio. So again, if your church is streaming and they've got, they need things or got questions or want a way to, put a microphone on an iPad, Kevin can help you with all of those things. So anyway, it's Mid-South Audio. Phone number is 302-856-6993. 302-856-6993. Whether you need to rent something, buy something, need some input. Like I say, they are much better than click, ship it to me. They are real people trying to serve their community and serve their customers. Been around a long time, honest and fair. I like dealing with them. You will love dealing with them. Give Kevin a call. It's 302-856-6993. 856-6993. MidSouthAudio.com on the web. Now, we are here inside the Delaware 1059 studios, and my first guest is going to be Denise Weller. This is my young bride, Denise. My better half, most people say. I'm going to set the timer, Denise.
Oh, no.
Okay?
We never stick to it.
Okay? So I've got my little timer, everybody. So, all right. So Denise, ready, set, go.
I'm
Well, you're
on.
all dressed up for the radio?
Yeah, how about that?
How about that? Got your hair done?
Yeah, I came off the farm and decided to get dressed.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of being on the farm, Fine Day Farm is what the name of our place
I
is.
love our
right?
place.
She loves cutting grass,
Oh my goodness.
woodworking. The other day, we changed her blades on her planer.
Yeah.
So I'm a good husband. I help my wife change her blades on her planer.
You are a
So,
good husband.
Some days.
Yeah, all I gotta
So,
do is ask
that's right.
and you
That's
deliver.
all you gotta do, right? So and stay out of the way. In other words, she's out there planing boards and making things,
Oh, I
and
just love it all.
you really do.
I
You do
really
stained
do.
glass.
Mm-hmm.
You do woodworking.
Yes.
Okay, and folks, she's not looking for work, and she doesn't make anything for sale. So it's more
Right.
like gifts. Is that right?
Yeah, it's always gifts.
So anyway, I just wanted to say it. Every time I say it, people are like, "Will she do this or that?" She's not looking for anything to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anyway, what do you want to talk about today?
Well, you know what I did yesterday?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
it was so nice yesterday.
You picked your car up at Wall Service Center.
I did that,
Okay.
and it's fixed.
And it's fixed.
What we took in there, they fixed it.
Yes.
Yes. But I cut grass with the push mower.
Okay.
I pulled weeds.
Oh, and it looks so nice.
It
yes.
did look nice, didn't
It
it?
did.
The grass smelled good.
Frogs are
I
happy.
found one frog. I didn't
Okay.
run over him. I
Thank
moved
God.
him. Yeah, so they're coming out. And but I filled out our 2020 census questionnaire.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Was there a dollar or a dime in there, or no money?
No, why would you think that?
I didn't know. I didn't know. Don't you get things in the mail where there's like a dime or a dollar
but not
and you
the census.
fill it out?
Not
Oh, it's not the
the-
census.
Not for the
Okay.
census.
All right. I just
No.
checked it. I didn't know.
That's it.
But I
Donate.
was, but I was pleased with their questions they asked. I thought they were going to get
Were
more.
they specific about me?
No, I thought
Oh,
they were
okay.
going to ask for income and all those things, and,
Oh,
and it wasn't
okay.
that at all. It was
I
very
wouldn't be
easy.
asking about income right this minute.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, I got a letter in the mail, and
Okay.
it had like an ID number that you have to put in if you
Okay.
do it online, and I did it online.
All right.
But it was very easy. Yeah.
You know what I did online yesterday?
What'd you do online?
I had my daughter Jenny, our daughter, apply for an SBA disaster loan.
Really? Okay.
I did because we're having a disaster
We
at
are
Weller's,
having
you
a
know,
disaster.
with the way the economy
I
is.
think
so
everyone's having
it's
a
some
disaster.
special low interest government loan for 30 years at 3 or 4% interest. So,
You love low interest.
oh, I love loans and I love low interest.
I can remember when we bought our house.
Oh, time's
Oh my
up.
goodness!
All right, when we bought our house.
It was like 12% interest,
It
wasn't
was.
it?
It
My
was.
goodness.
Can you remember we were teenagers when
Yes.
we bought the 30 acres we live on?
Yeah,
And the farmer that sold it to us financed it for us
yeah.
as teenagers. You remember that?
And he couldn't believe we bought the wooded area. Like, why would you want
Right,
the
we
wooded
were
area?
foolish.
Well,
Well, we bought 30 acres. What
I
is it?
loved it.
7 acres clear, maybe 10.
yeah, and the
And,
rest is wooded.
woods.
Some of it's lowland, but I don't know. It's all a nice
Right.
package deal to me.
The deer love it.
They do love it.
They love it. What else we got out there? We got deer, fox.
Yeah, and there's
Them babies are noisy.
yeah. We've got
And,
lots of stuff.
we
It's
do.
just enough without being
It's
too
just
far
enough.
out in the wilderness.
But we never thought about, what, too long? Oh, I meant 47 years.
I think we know each other by now.
By now. All right. So anyway, what else did you do yesterday?
Oh, worked
You
in
got
my
way off
shop.
track.
Yeah, went for a walk with Cindy.
Cindy, okay.
I'm getting ready to lose my walking partner. I have known Cindy since, I think it was 1998 or 99. I met her at the Light FM.
The Light FM?
Yeah. And we have been walking faithfully at least 2 times a week, 3 miles. And sometimes more, like we've been doing it every. Anyway, she's getting ready to move to Florida. I don't know what I'm going to do without her.
You need another walking partner.
I need another walking partner. We were always the odd couple. She was good for me, you know,
She pushed you.
she did push me. And
You pushed her buttons.
yeah, and she was a nice dresser. She liked fine things, you know, and she liked travel.
good taste.
Yeah, she does have good taste,
Well,
and
she
I have
had you
no
for a
taste.
friend. She has good taste.
No, I have no taste. But anyway, she's really brought me a long way, I think.
No, I just said she had good taste having you as a friend.
Yeah.
You just said you have no taste having me as a husband.
No, I didn't say that.
I know,
No, I didn't
I
mean
added those
that.
words.
No, I just meant, you know,
I understand.
okay.
You two are
I'm
different.
not refined, I guess is
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Well, you're fine for me.
Okay.
How's that?
You're doing
Okay?
good, Jim.
I'm trying my best here.
Okay.
I got to go home with you.
You
All
do.
right. So
Anyway, I'm getting ready to lose her in a few weeks, so that will be a
Different.
sad day. Yeah.
That will. Well, I think God will provide somebody different,
He will.
or I'll start walking.
There you go.
Okay,
There
from
you
the
go.
kitchen to the TV room. We'll see. We'll see. So what else you got?
What else do I got? I got a couple things.
Okay.
Apple Electric. This
Okay.
was I found this on Facebook.
All
I'm
right.
hoping it's true. You know, everything
Oh,
on
my
Facebook
gosh.
might be old,
All right.
it might be not true.
Tell
but
me.
it did say that they have turned on their Christmas lights.
That would be nice.
Not as big a display as Christmas.
Okay, but if
But-
you want to get out,
Yeah, just to boost people's spirits. and
thank you,
stuff.
Steve.
You don't have to get out of your car. You
Nope.
just
And you go there and you turn your radio to a certain thing, and you can hear the music, and the lights are playing to the music.
yeah.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
I need somebody to verify that. Call me on the phone, 839-1059.
Yeah, they
If
have
anybody
been by
knows
there.
Steve from Apple Electric, if you're out there, call us, 839-1059. We need a verification. Has Apple Electric turned on their Christmas lights to brighten everybody's spirits?
Right. Not as big a display as
Not
at
as big a
Christmas.
display.
Don't, so
Okay,
don't expect it like that.
839-1059. Just want to know if anybody has seen this, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Did you have more?
Well, and Dogfish Head, this is all
Oh.
over. This is all over the
Yeah,
news.
it is.
Yes.
But they are producing hand sanitizer.
I'm hoping to be the exclusive distributor
Wow.
for that hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
That would be my goal.
And this
Only available at Weller's.
and it says they will sell hand sanitizer to the state of Delaware at market price, and 100% of the profits will go to a fund to support the virus attack.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Dogfish, great people, great
Yeah.
company.
We got a call
So
coming.
we have a call. Caller, are you there?
You're gonna need to listen on here to
Oh
hear
my
him, though.
gosh! Tell them to keep talking. Tell them to keep
I
talking.
haven't put him on the air just yet.
All right, hold on, everybody. I got to put on my headphones now
So you can hear.
so I can hear them. Sorry about that.
All right, ready?
Caller, are you there? Good morning. Ed, how you doing? Wow. Well, thank you, Apple Electric, and Ed, thank you. Hey, real quick, Ed, how are you? How is this virus affecting your world?
Okay.
Plug it in over there. You're entertaining the kids. Yeah, keeping them all straight. Can you hear them? All right.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you for calling. And so Apple Electric, the lights are on day and night or just at night? Okay. All right, well then thank you. All right. See you, Ed. Bye-bye. Bye. That was Ed Gossett. The lights were on when he went to get coffee this morning.
That's
So
wonderful.
that is wonderful. Apple Electric, thank you very much. What a good community-minded thing to do.
Yeah.
So thank you, Ed. She won't need them. You're working too hard, Kate. Making me feel bad.
I can see
Okay?
people coming together, doing little things that just
Right.
making other people's world maybe a little better, their day a little better,
I
or
agree.
whatever. Yeah.
I think what you should do is take your kids and go out and pick up trash.
That's a
Just
good
for something
thing.
to do. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
good
Just
thing.
physically get them moving, pick up trash, clean up the road you live on, something like that.
Yeah.
Clean up the road I live on, whatever you want to do, in other words. But just do things. In other words, our daughter Jenny was getting all her bicycle tires pumped up and taking all her kids for a bike ride last
Yeah.
night. So go Jenny. All right, Denise,
Yeah,
is
get
there
outside.
anything
well,
else?
if you want to make your own sanitizer,
Sanitizer, because you can't buy any.
right? I
Okay.
found this. You take 2/3 cup rubbing alcohol
Okay.
and 1/3 cup aloe vera gel. I guess you
Okay.
can just get that like in the skin section of your
Oh, I have that
pharmacy.
in my office, aloe vera gel.
Yeah, and then you can add oil for fragrance if you'd like some
Okay.
fragrance oils, and then you can make your own sanitizer.
Own sanitizer.
Yeah,
Heck with buying sanitizer.
yeah.
I hope our Facebook Live is working, to be honest with you. So, because I am stranded, I can't do anything about it if it's not. So, thank you, Denise. The timer's done.
I
We're
can be
good.
done.
All right, did you have more?
No, just
Come
Easter.
on.
Easter's coming. I decorated the
This is gonna be
outside for
the first
Easter.
Easter we can't physically go to church.
I know that is sad because I always would buy a new Easter outfit.
Ooh,
You know,
me too,
and
yeah.
it was just a
It's still
big day. I love Easter,
It's
Wow.
still going.
All right,
and so we're gonna have to sit in
at
our
church
homes.
at home. What is it like for you going to church online?
Yeah, it's weird.
Standing up, praising.
Yeah.
How do
'cause
you
it-
dress?
well,
How do you
that's
dress
it. You know,
for
I
an
mean,
online church
you
service?
really need that community. I think.
I think it's important, right?
Yeah, it really
Right.
is important. I mean, you could
So-
sit home and do it and sit there and drink your coffee and not get up and just
Mhm.
listen like you're watching TV. But you really want to engage in it,
Right.
and it's just kind of
Sad.
well, yeah, it's
But
kind
it's
of
good.
hard when you're
Churches
the only
are
one
working hard.
engaging in it. But
Churches are working hard to make it happen.
Yeah.
It's a lot of extra effort on everybody, you know,
Yeah.
and I appreciate all the churches out there. We go to United, and they did a great job of putting on an excellent experience, you know.
Yeah.
So,
I just don't want people to forget about Easter
right.
because Jesus takes a back seat to the Easter Bunny big time,
Yeah.
even more than Santa Claus at Christmas.
Mhm.
And so I just really, I love Easter, and I just want it to still be a big focus, even, you know, everything we're going through, and don't
Okay.
lose Easter.
Don't lose sight of it.
Yeah,
All right. Is there anything else?
I think that's it.
I think you did a good job.
Okay, I think
I like
you
how
did
you
too.
dressed today. So, hi to our Facebook crowd. She's very dressed up. Do you miss Rudy's yet? Rudy's is working hard, man. They've had to close.
Right.
Rudy's Family Restaurant in Harrington, but they're doing takeout. So I want to encourage people to support Rudy's, support all your local restaurants. They're all working hard. All that wait staff got laid off,
Yeah.
you know, and there's just a handful of people there. I guess they bring it out to the curb. I'm not sure who delivers and who don't. Maybe after a while, I'll let restaurants call in and tell us what they're doing. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be good.
You want to do that now?
I don't think you'll have any
time.
trouble filling in any spots.
Spots. All right. All right. Well, if you want to go, I'll let you go. If you want to talk some more, you can talk. What would you like to do there, young lady?
No, I'm finished.
You're
You-
finished?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just checking. Don't want you to feel gypped.
No, I don't feel gypped.
All right. So
All right.
I'm going to keep on rolling, everybody. So that was Denise Weller and talking about different things. Now, I want to talk about no-nonsense office machines, okay? This is our friend Rick Fowler down in Georgetown, no-nonsense office machines. And Rick was telling me they're open, okay? But they're taking all the precautions they can to keep their customers and their employees safe. Rick is a local business, so I want to really encourage you, everybody that's listening, you can go online and go click for pretty much anything anymore, okay? This is a sponsor segment, but with no-nonsense office machines, you're going to get personalized service that you can't even purchase anywhere because Rick cares. You matter to him. He matters to you, hopefully. He sells new and used equipment like laptops and tablets. He can fix a cracked screen on a cell phone. He sells copiers, fax machines, gaming systems, all types of things. So it's called no-nonsense office machines. They'll even come out to the curb to service you and help you in any way they can. They even are, disinfecting computers as they work on them and things like that. So if you need anything, I want you to give them a call. If you are out and about and you want to just pull up and toot your horn and wave to him through the glass, you can do that. He's actually just 2 miles east of the Circle in Georgetown, right next to that Sports at the Beach complex. His phone number, if you want to give him a call, he's probably there right this minute. It's 302-856-7381. That's 856-7381 on the web, no-nonsenseoffice.com. You can like him on Facebook. Honest, fair, friendly, new stuff, used stuff. His used stuff is refurbished. You know you're going to get something that works. Everything comes with a warranty. Just a good all-around person to do business with. Pretty much anything electronic. I have took some very interesting items to him to have him fix them, in other words. And he always tells me, he says, Jim, I won't give it back to you in any worse shape than you gave it to me. Estimates, of course, are free. And he's always been able to fix everything I gave him, and I've been very happy with that. So again, if you're looking for somebody that speaks a language you can understand, that will be helpful and friendly and kind and courteous, his entire staff is very customer oriented. You give him a call, 856-7381. And like I say, you can pull up outside and just say hi, or he'll come out and get your equipment or bring your equipment back to you. He's really trying hard to, keep his business going, keep his people employed, but he does need you, the consumer, to support him. So I'm encouraging you, please, to go out of your way to support Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines, and all the businesses that are local. They have got the struggle of their life to keep everybody employed, and that's what we're trying to do right now, myself included. So anyway, 856-7381. Check them out on Facebook, No Nonsense Office Machines, and tell Rick I sent you. And if you have a Weller's discount card and use your Weller's discount card, you will save $25 off your service. Pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. And thank you, Rick, for your support of that. So again, I mentioned Rudy's Family Restaurant is where we had started doing the show last week. We were going to be there for 6 months. And bam, now all restaurants are closed. So Rudy is a good guy. If you've never ate at Rudy's Family Restaurant in Harrington, check them out online or at Facebook, and then give them a call and go pick it up. In other words, I think they're even delivering, to a small area. So keep that in mind. Now also, I want to remind you, Weller's Utility Trailers is open. We have had a horrible week. Okay, we usually sell 4 to 6 trailers a day. All right, we need 25, 30 trailers just to break even, to make ends meet. We got about 14 people work for Weller's, and we're going to be open today at 8 o'clock. So not long from now, they're going to be open. And we have a new manager. His name is Chuck Crichton, and a lot of people Cretan. In other words, he used to own Crichton's Trailer Sales in Mardella, and he has 36 years experience in the utility trailer business. It's like a perfect fit, him and I. And he came along, and we have made a deal, and he is now running Weller's Utility Trailers in Briggsville. So he's there. I have an assistant manager named Mike. I also have my son Jimmy is there. And then I have another gentleman named Bert, another young man named Michael. And then in the office, there's my daughter Kim, then there's Casey, and then there's Sharon. And then in the shop, there is George, and then there is Steve. So we've got quite a group of people there at Weller's. And then there's some other people that work at another location that do a lot of behind-the-scenes paperwork pertaining to Weller's. So it's Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville. Phone number is 302-337-8228. Like us on Facebook if you would. And please support us. Okay, if you come in and just make a small purchase. I had a friend of mine stop in yesterday and said, just want to buy something. Just want to help you out. 1 year same as cash. That literally means that, you can buy a trailer. You can buy pretty much anything we sell over $1,000. So I had somebody say, I got 2 or 3 trailers. Some of them need tires and wheels. And then I got a camper. Want to get my wheel bearings packed. This is a great time to get your trailer tuned up while you maybe aren't as busy as you normally are. So we pack wheel bearings. We can replace your floors, sheet metal, roof problems, roof vents, pretty much whatever you need. Lights, turn signals, stuff like that, tires and wheels. So anyway, if you had 2 or 3 trailers, or you wanted to buy a couple kayaks and get your trailers tuned up, you could take advantage of 1 year same as cash at Weller's in Bridgeville. Now, I want to brag on Integrity Pest Solutions. This is a sponsor segment. Another friend of mine, you're going to hear they're all friends of mine, another local business that does pest control. Very, very detail-oriented. It's Keith Ruark. When you call, that's who you're going to get. He's going to be the guy that comes out and gives you your free estimate. And when you get your service done, he's going to be the guy. And when he comes to my house or one of my properties, he always tells me about little things that he noticed that I'm kind of appreciative of. It has nothing to do with pest control, just things that he sees under my house or out in the exterior that he says. He told me the other day my dryer vent, the cover on my dryer vent's about to fall off, which was kind of nice to know. That had nothing to do with pest control. He was just letting me know it. So Keith Ruark is a real good guy, honest, fair, friendly. Estimates are free. He's an owner-operator, another local business that we want to keep in business. Because, you can keep all the big box stores in business, but when you go to the ball fields and you look at all those supporters on the fence, they're all your local businesses. When you see the firemen and the fire police and your paramedics and so, those are your local folks. So them big companies, they play a role, but it's the locals that keep us alive. So I want to encourage you out there to keep local businesses alive, folks. Please keep them alive. So Keith Ruark, Integrity Pest Solutions, phone number 302-858-8629, 858-8629. And I want to let you know, estimates are free. He's honest, he's fair. I've dealt with him for years on multiple properties. I'm very, very happy. He even has an all-organic, eco-friendly pest control service if you want to talk about that. You got a problem? He's got a solution. He'll take good care of you. Keith Ruark, Integrity Pest Solutions on Facebook. Check him out, 302-858-8629. Now, I'm going to take a break from the radio. I'll be back right after 7:30, and I'm going to try to entertain you on Facebook. So look up Jim Weller on Facebook right now. All right, folks, it's Jim Weller. Now I'm on Facebook. I technically don't need the microphone to talk to you. So hello, everybody. Good morning. I hope the video quality's okay. The internet in this room is a struggle. The struggle is real. And I just want to say thanks a lot for watching my show. We are in between Milford and Harrington. We're very near Houston. We're at the Delaware 1059 studios. And we're doing a show. It's called Weller Does Delmarva. And this is a weekly show. We've done it now for 341 times. 341 times. Never missed a Saturday, okay? Never missed a Saturday. I've missed some. I go on vacation and let somebody else do my show. Dan Gaffney's done it. I think Jack Riddle did it once. I think Kevin Short has done it. I think Dr. T, my chiropractor's done it. So, and now I'm grooming Tracy to do my show when I'm going. She said she would be glad to take over the mic. So anyway, that's her laughing. So anyway, we're having a good time here. So we're here. Kate's running the board. She does a great job. She was hustling all around here this morning, finding me rubber bands and tape and turning the air conditioner down and so on and so forth. So she even let me in the building. So that's a big plus.
They told me I had to.
Had to,
Yeah.
right. So anyway, so Weller's is open today. Going to be open at 8 o'clock. We've had a rough week, so if you can support us, I'm not begging, but I'm just begging. I'm just saying, hey, got a lot of people that I don't want to lay even one of them off. But we had 2 or 3 days in a row where we sold no trailers, and it hurts. It hurts. We've got to take those trailers that are made out of metal or aluminum, and we've got to turn them into money so we can put it in our checking account to be able to pay our people. It's kind of a really neat concept. And it was going pretty good there, and it has really slowed down. And what's crazy is I normally sell about 1,000 trailers a year. This year, I made up my mind we're going to sell 1,500. That's a big goal. So guess what I did? I bought accordingly. Okay, so I've ordered enough trailers to sell 1,500 trailers. So I can't do it without you. And I'm going to tell you about a crazy today-only offer we have. I'm going to wait till I go back on the radio to share it with you. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait till I go back on the radio. But other than that, I thank you for watching the show. Please support all of my sponsors and support any local business that's in your neighborhood that you can, okay? The big box stores are great. I got no gripes with them, okay? But it's the truth. You go to a softball game or a little league game and you're out there and there's all these billboards on the fence and ads on the signs by the scoring tower and stuff like that. And it's all local businesses out there. All local businesses supporting those things. So please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. We've got to keep each other alive. The big box stores got plenty of money. We're the ones that need your support. I hope I said that right. I deal with big box stores. I deal with Amazon. I appreciate them as well. But I do want to see our local businesses stay in business, okay? So I'm going to shuffle papers for you for just a minute. You'll get to see how well I do that. I'm done with this one, and this one. In case you didn't know it, I do have a set list. Okay, I want to thank Jackie for putting this together every week. She contacts all my guests, gets them lined up, makes sure they understand what we're doing, and knows where to go. And we've got some people going to be showing up here this morning. And there goes the 1059 van. Who's going out in that thing?
Lawrence.
Did that just get stolen?
No, he's going down to the
okay. Potting shed.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
East Coast Garden Center. That's
East
what the
Coast
place
Garden
is called.
Center.
There we go.
Yeah, it's called the Potting Shed.
Yeah, it's the name of the show. Yeah.
It's the Potting Shed. So what's on after me? The Potting Shed?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm with you till 9 o'clock, and then at 9 o'clock is the Potting Shed, okay? And then Michael Sprouse got something coming up later on, I think.
Yeah, he's
Might be
doing
the best of or something.
It's a best of episode.
The best of Michael Sprouse, okay? And then, is the foodie on later on today?
Sip and Bite comes
Sip and
on
Bite, 3
at
o'clock?
3 o'clock.
3
Yep.
o'clock, okay?
There's a lot
So,
going on 105.9.
There's a lot going on 105.9, okay? So they have been attacked as far as the internet and as far as their computers. Now we've got this coronavirus, and they're still just
Nothing
trucking
can
on.
stop us.
Right, nothing can stop us. So anyway, Weller's is going to be open at 8. I'll be there later on. The show gets done at 9. I'm a slow mover. I might get to Bridgeville by 10 or 10:30. If you want to stop by and say hi, I'll be there today till 3.
So that's what's left in
Today
this
till
commercial,
3.
and that'll play.
If you want to stop by Weller's
So-
Utility Trailers
Yeah,
and
but-
say
yeah.
good morning. So if you're watching on Facebook, I don't know who's there. I can't see the other side of the device. I don't know. What else was I going to say? I don't know
Yeah,
where
that
you're
should
watching
line up.
from. So if you could tell me where you're watching
Before we
from,
go back on
I'd
the other
appreciate
that'll
that.
work, and I can
If you could start a watch party, I think that would be cool too. Okay? So I'm just kind of just asking for your support all the way around if I could get it. So I'll take a watch party. I'd like to know where you're watching from. I don't need to know your checkbook balance or anything. I would like to know the temperature where you're at, because I got a lot of Florida friends watching. So if you're watching me from Florida, thank you very much. What is next? I'm watching here, and I wish I could see who's watching, and I don't know why I can't.
You should be able to click the number of viewers in the corner. It should tell you.
No, it's not
No?
doing that. I thought sometimes it was scroll over or scroll
Yeah,
somewhere.
Sometimes the comments are what you need to see.
Right, I just want to see what people are saying. Yeah.
Swipe your video to the left or to the right, and the comments should show up. Maybe not. We're getting ready for the radio,
Okay.
though.
The radio's coming back live, everybody.
In a second here.
Howdy, 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 folks. All right. Yeah, I don't know why I can't see them.
All right.
We're coming
Here
back
we go.
on the radio. Kate, you got to tell me when we're on the radio.
We're
I wanna
on the
be,
radio.
I want to be very prepared. I want to do it very professional, okay? So, are you kidding? Are we really?
We're really
on the radio. Okay. All right, everybody. Hey, Jim Weller here, folks, and listen to me. We're on the radio, we're on Facebook, and we're here in the studio. And I have been informed that Apple Electric has turned on some of their Christmas lights just to brighten your spirits. And I want to say thank you to Steve and Team Apple Electric for doing that for our community. And we're here in the studio today, and I just want to say thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for doing that, all right? Is that Justin Ward?
That is Justin
All right,
Ward.
this is going to be a sponsor segment, everybody. We're going to talk with my good friend, Justin Ward, Invisible Fence Brand, Delmarva. Okay? Justin, are you there? I'm doing good. And how are you doing? How you doing? Okay. Yes. Right. That's a good point. Go from there. Are you still going out and doing estimates? Yes. Have a lot of contact. Okay. Okay. That's very nice. Right. Well, very good. Well, you're a good company and you're all about customer service, and that's what it's about. It's not click with you. It's you're going to see them, you're going to deal with them in person, you're going to give them good service, you're going to take care of them after the sale, you're going to help work with the animal. Pretty much all of us are fighting the click war. In other words, we want people to support people. We're people. We're not just a company, we're people. We want you to look at us that way, and we're going to look at you that way when we give that level of service. How do you, huh? All right. Well, thank you for your support of the show. Be safe out there, okay? And we'll talk to you again next week, okay? Yep, you too. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. That was Justin Ward, Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva. Good company. I've got the Invisible Fence brand. I'm sorry, my YouTube, not YouTube, well, YouTube too, but my Facebook people couldn't hear all that. But anyway, that's who I was talking to. So if you need Invisible Fence for your yard, for your property, give them a call, look them up. Now, folks, Jim Weller here. You're listening to a show, Weller Does Delmarva. It's a weekly show. I don't know if my other guest is here or not.
I think
but
somebody is
if
here.
she is, we're ready for her whenever. Tracy's not looking at me, so I got to throw a rock at that window. But anyway, I wanted to just talk just a minute about Dry Zone. So many people know and hear me talk about Dry Zone. This is a sponsor segment. And Dry Zone is a great company, great local company. So here we go again, another local company, dryzone.com, Route 16 in Ellendale. Good morning. Good morning. So anyway, Dry Zone is a good supporter, sponsor of the show. Good supporter and sponsor of the show. And we are on Facebook Live also. So I do have some more people coming in here. But anyway, I want to finish talking about Dry Zone. So Dry Zone is a local company. A lot of people have heard of them. They do crawl space encapsulation. They do poly level, which is leveling of concrete. They also do, like, say your basement is leaking in all the years you've owned your house, your basement never leaked, but you realize your neighbor just put in an in-ground pool. And now all of a sudden your basement's leaking. It's because the water table and things like that have moved and changed and stuff like that. So Dry Zone has solutions. That's what they're all about. They also have this Spartec floor coating. So in other words, in the event you have a garage floor that looks awful and you want to, have it look so much better, they can help you with that with their Spartec floor coating. So anyway, it's dryzone.com. It's an award-winning company. They've got a lot of teammates called Team Dry Zone. If you're looking for a career change, they work you 52 weeks a year, no matter what the weather. Great company. I like dealing with them. Very supportive. So if you need any of what they offer, look them up online at dryzone.com. Call them on the phone at 684-5034. It works best if you dial it right in that order, like 684-5034. Tell them I sent you. Thank you, Bill and Heather, for your support and your friendship. And please, let's keep these local businesses going, folks, okay? Everybody, any business everywhere right this minute is doing less business than it was, okay? So that's a fact. They're doing less business than they were. So what we're trying to do now is keep these businesses going because, like I say, go to the ballparks and just take a look. Like the ballparks are getting ready to open. What billboards do you see on the fences at the ballparks? It's all local businesses, and I really can't say it enough. That's what we got to do. We got to look out for one another. What's it called? I got your six, or I got your back, or whatever it is. Either one of them, in other words, we want to support dryzone.com. Okay, 684-5034. Now, I want to make sure she knows that we are on Facebook Live. okay? And I hope it's working. So anyway, this is Representative. How do you want to do this picture?
All right.
All right, this is not Katie.
Are
This
we
is-
keeping our distance here?
Oh yeah, are we 6 feet apart?
Yeah.
Or 3 feet or 10 inches or whatever it is. So we're
Okay,
taking pictures in here. So, Ruth Briggs King, Representative, how you doing?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm doing well.
I'm
Okay.
there you go.
Okay.
So clever.
Yep. Now, yesterday, were you out in the yard gardening?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It was a good day. I had gone and got some of the seeds we'd like to get before from local. We buy
Okay.
local from a nice seed store over near Delmar, you know,
Okay.
the old way. And so yesterday it was, put your peas and radishes and onion sets to
Okay.
get those started yesterday.
Keep life
Yeah,
moving.
absolutely.
Right, and then you'll see growth.
That's it.
You know, and that kind of makes us
I was
feel
thinking
good.
on the way here how blessed we have been. If you think about, looking at the gas prices now lower than they have been in a while, the good weather, if we're going to have some of these economic hardships, what a better time than when some of our energy
Yes.
costs are low, the
Yeah.
weather's decent, that people can get outside. And
Ride a
today's a
bike
rainy
or-
day, but it's still a mild day. And
Yeah.
chase those blues away. Get outside. The state parks right now, they're not charging anything for
That's
you to go
right.
into them. So if you've not been visiting before and people want to get out and take a ride, they're feeling a little hemmed in or something, or nothing for the kids to do, take them to the state park.
Right.
Let them walk, let them run around a little bit, and take advantage of that.
I forgot to set my timer.
Oh, no.
Before you know it, it'll be 9:30. Now, so you're a state representative. I really didn't bring you on. I have no agenda. So, what would you? Do you want to talk about politics? You want to talk about
Well, I
being a
wanna talk
farmer's
about
daughter?
What we're
Okay.
doing. What we're doing right now, state
Okay.
legislators, because people say, "Well, you're not in session," and when we're not in session, we're always working on issues, helping constituents.
Because people still call you.
People
night and
still
day,
call
don't
us,
they?
but right now, and when there's this kind of emergency situation going on, it might be a call from somebody saying the ACE Center wants to check temps on some people. We've got some homeless and unsheltered.
Oh yeah.
It might be another call where we're running all of these supplies, or I serve on a lot of not-for-profit boards, whether it be the Community Crisis House or the Boys and Girls Club or the Cheer Center, and it's making sure that those services that provide in our community, whether it be our seniors, for children's child care services, what are we doing to support those? Are they getting what they need? Communication lines open,
Right.
making sure that we all have Facebook accounts and way we email things, but getting the good news out, not necessarily that it's good news, but valuable news that's
Right.
correct.
Pertinent
Because
information.
I told somebody the other day, nothing will spread faster than fake news or
Yeah.
a rumor.
Right.
And that can be more hurtful and harmful. So let's get the good news and the good things out there that people can use.
Now, Lower Delaware has been really good at following some instructions here.
Absolutely.
In other words,
But one of the things that bothers me is yesterday watching the out-of-state cars hitting for the beach.
Right.
And it's like, can't you stay at home? You're not a resident.
Right.
Stay home and get the resources in your area. Don't deplete our resources and maybe cause potential issues for us. Stay home.
it's not tourist time right now.
It's not.
It's not time to just
And
come visit us.
Last weekend, we rode down to the beach to walk the boardwalk a little bit in Rehoboth, and it was packed. I mean, there was packed. I came back by the movies. There weren't as many, maybe 20,
Right.
25 cars at the movies. But then, pictures from yesterday, a lot of folks coming in, and we just, I would want to be here too.
Right.
We love Sussex County.
Right, but let's be respectful
But-
of our community.
But let's stay and follow the restrictions in your area and not come here and add to our needs, whether
Right.
it be if something happens and you're pulling resources in our emergency rooms or other responsive services, or you're buying goods and products that we might have a harder time getting, that maybe you live in a more metropolitan area and you've got those more readily than we do. So, just that kind of caution to people.
Common courtesy.
Common courtesy.
Right. If
Yeah.
you are from out of state at the moment, it's not the time to
We
come
appreciate you
just visit.
visiting. Now's not
Right.
the time.
Just do it at the right time, because we've got our hands full too.
Right.
So the big question that everybody wants to know is, what kind of brother has Lewis Briggs been?
Well, I have two older brothers.
Oh, you
believe it or
do?
not. I
Okay,
do.
I don't know if I
Lewis
met
and I
you
have an
already.
older
Okay.
brother who's much more quiet.
Okay.
And there were several years between the two. My father had a major life-changing accident when he was a young man, and literally he was out hunting and somebody had an accident and he lost his right arm. And so while he
Do you
was,
remember that?
Lewis and I were not born.
Oh, okay.
We occurred
okay.
years after that.
Okay, okay.
So our older brother was an only child for about 8 years, and so he had an adjustment when Lewis
Yes,
came along, and then
okay.
I was quite a few years after that. I was another adjustment. Lewis is a character.
He is. And what is he? The president of the Homeland
Hokesbury
Security?
is,
For
yeah.
Homeland Security?
He wears several different titles. doesn't
Okay,
he?
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But he's a good guy.
Good
he's
guy.
a good guy.
Good
Always a
heart.
good word, always a nice
Good.
smile.
We celebrated. He and Lisa celebrated their wedding anniversary this week, and
Okay.
as a good sister, my brother likes cabbage, and
Okay.
their wedding anniversary is the day before St. Patrick's Day. So he loves cooked cabbage. She doesn't. She likes liver. He doesn't. So I have each year given them a dinner, which is cooked cabbage and fried liver. And I think that's why they've enjoyed around 25 years now.
Wow. Well, they're a good team. They're a good team. Very supportive of our community.
Yeah.
And Lewis just does a lot of stuff. He's a realtor, too, retired state trooper.
Yeah.
But just a good, always, when I leave him or interface with him, I always go away feeling better.
Yeah.
Like he can change the course of your day just by, the way he is.
Tell you
So.
a little story. A few weeks ago, we always try and plan a winter getaway, and it's usually either cruise to somewhere warm or an all-inclusive. And this year was the year we chose an all-inclusive. And of course, you're scheduling this back in December,
Oh,
and
okay.
we are scheduled to leave on our vacation March 1st.
All right.
And so,
So Lewis goes too.
oh yeah, and
Okay.
so we're all very careful. We've got our wipes and everything in the airport, and we sit down and we go to this all-inclusive resort. It's south of Cancun, Mexico. It's the first time we've been there.
Okay.
And so one day the weather was a little overcast and not nice, and we said, let's go into the town and just do a little souvenir. Oh, he says, we are not leaving this. He calls it compound. I'm like, oh yes, we are.
The
'cause we have-
policeman kicks in.
we have our really good friends with us. Yes, we are. We're going to be really safe. And I told him, I said, you've been in the hot tub and in the restaurant. There's plenty of Italians and Germans and some French in this resort. And, they're just closing parts of Italy. Well, he wasn't having any part of that. He was just so worried we should stay where we were, and we're all
So
fine.
he just hunkered down in the hot tub.
So the real insult to injury came when we got home, and my son told me I was quarantined from my granddaughters for a week.
Oh, my
He said,
gosh.
you don't get to see them. And so we went last week to pick them up for the first time. They go to Epworth, to
Okay.
preschool there. And they're twins. They're 3, not quite 4, and their little sister. And anyway, the one comes running. We thought we were never going to see you again.
Oh,
Because
wow.
their dad had said they couldn't see us.
Right.
We were
Isn't that something?
we were self-quarantined for no apparent reason, but family being safe.
Right. Good idea. Good idea. I don't know if you remember, I probably already told you this story. I used to do work for your dad.
Okay.
I was a kid,
Uh-huh.
and I had this truck with an air compressor in the back of it, and I used to go mobile and change truck tires and tractor
Okay.
tires.
Then you met the
Is that-
older brother too.
I'm sure I did,
Gotcha.
but I remember your dad because
Yeah.
he was a good man, hard worker,
Yeah.
quite an inspiration. Nothing got in his way, nothing got him down.
And I mean, to farm and do all the heavy equipment and everything he did, and learn to do it all again, including hunting with one arm. And
Right.
he never considered that a disability, and
Just a
he didn't
learning
like
curve.
it. Just a
Wow.
difference.
But I was a teenager. I would have been 16, 18 years old, and I just remember, I remember all the people that helped support me along the way.
Yeah.
All I wanted when I was younger was work. Just give me
Right.
work. I don't want nothing else but give me work.
Work.
If I do enough work, what I really want will come along.
My dad made me work too, and if I had been, not that I really, after 2 older brothers who was ornery as anything, I was like the little angel. But if I did get in trouble for some reason, I would have to pull weeds. And back then, it's like leave you in the middle of a field with a water bottle and something else, because you didn't have cell phones back then.
Oh, wow.
Pull
That would be
weeds.
child abuse
Yeah.
nowadays, pulling weeds, in other words. Wow. And so, how many kids do you have?
Stan and I have 2 adult sons.
Okay.
One lives up in Pennsylvania. He's very busy right now. He's the vice president of a large hospital system. They probably have
Ooh,
about
okay.
10 facilities the size of maybe Bay Health, very large.
Really?
And so I think he has, total are about 15,000 employees in that health network in the Lehigh
Wow.
Valley.
Could you imagine that?
Oh, and he's had some very long days, as you can
I'm
imagine.
sure.
And then the other son, Justin, lives local. He's a supervisor with parole and probation.
Okay.
And lives in the Cokesbury area, so you know
Oh.
he's false
That's
subject.
where they refuel them nuclear submarines, I hear. But
Somebody-
it's all top secret.
Somebody one time he was posting stuff and they like thought it was real. You know,
Oh,
just
I
how
know.
you're posting stuff. But he got in trouble on Monday and was banned from Facebook for so
Oh.
many hours because he made a comment about something being potentially a Russian conspiracy being a
Oh,
joke.
my gosh.
And so they banned him for 24 hours from Facebook.
Right, because Cokesbury's got that inflatable toll booth they put
Yeah,
out there.
yes, they do.
On 404 every now and then.
You know, he called. I was talking with him on Thursday, and it was just a few minutes after 11. He said there must be an accident. The traffic is backed up by the house, and I said, brother, that's for the food bank distribution
Oh.
at Crossroads.
Was
There
it?
was a tremendous turnout for that.
Were you there?
I was not there. I
Okay.
had conference calls.
I didn't even
with
know
some
about
state
it until it was
agencies.
over.
Yeah.
So I'm under the impression they just gave the food bank and like all these people came.
No
to
restrictions. I think there were some people who probably didn't need the free food, but
That-
were there
okay.
maybe just, you know, that there's sometimes.
Well, hopefully they'll move it
hoarding.
along.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Turn it into somebody
Turn
else.
it
or-
into, yeah. So, because it is a time we really do need to look out for one another.
We do.
Because, like for me, I'm being affected most is my business is down. So my mind goes to, wow, how long do I not lay somebody off? I don't think I've laid anybody off
Right.
in years and years. You know what I mean?
Right.
And how long do I not do that? Where other people are like, well, I have no income, Jim. You know, none
For
whatsoever.
those that a lot of their income is derived from tips. So, you know, like you might go in, yes, you're gonna get unemployment, but it may not be at the rate that you had or it won't include the tips. So if
That's
you work, and you
right.
work in like a salon or a spa or maybe a restaurant and your wage is small, but your tips, you work there because you make more in tips than you do in wages any
Well,
day.
some of the restaurants, I think it's $2.50 an hour.
Or
So,
223 or something.
one or the other,
like
but
that,
even
yeah.
at 250, 40 hours is $90.
Right.
You know, so can you imagine 2/3 of $90 to live? So the tips were the driving thing, and that's why I'm encouraging people. I didn't do it at first, and I called on real quick. I go pick up lunch, and my daughter said, "Should I tip?" And I said, "No, don't tip them." You know, in other words, and then the next day I'm like, you know what? We better tip them.
Tip, yeah.
You know, I didn't even think of it. I just
And, you know, Jim, I saw some folks the other day and I said, you know, you're sort of fortunate. You've retired to the area, so you have a guaranteed, a fixed income. You know what's
Correct.
coming in. And many of our workers in this area are struggling and going to be struggling. And so this is a time to really support or do more, you know, than as usual. Do as
Right.
usual or do
Right.
more if you can.
right. In other words, I agree with that. I think we are blessed to be a blessing, and I think it's important.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I got one more question. I didn't really want to get too political. That's just not what
That's
I usually
okay.
do. But are you running this year?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I run every 2 years.
Okay.
And so you're we'll have an election in November and I will be filing again. But generally
Okay.
I don't file and do a lot of campaigning per se while we're in session because I figured that's when I'm doing the work of the people.
Okay.
And not to be, totally
Right.
absorbed in the campaign process. And so generally I don't file until June.
Okay.
And then really gear up
Do
the
you
campaign.
intend to file?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay.
Absolutely.
So I want to encourage people to get to know Ruth. In other words, I guess you would come and speak to a group if somebody wanted.
Do a lot of that.
You're always available.
Correct.
You know, my perception, my getting to know you is good family lady. You know, community minded, cares, has heart, has compassion,
Thank
wants
you.
to do the right thing. Didn't move here and wants to change our ways. You live here and want to bless our ways. And
Right.
I just
And explain how we do things.
Right.
Somebody did something the other day, and I was joking with a colleague who's been here volunteering, works for a not-for-profit. I said, well, they don't understand that in Sussex County we learn early that we don't spit into the wind. We don't, just that
Right.
kind of thing. And so, because coming from some larger areas down here, they might think, this is how I have to work and how to act. And Delaware's a small state. I used to,
Right.
when I was in banking and finance years ago and would hire somebody, and I would tell them, before you talk about someone, ask them, do they know or are they related to?
Correct, yeah.
Because in Sussex County, there's 2 degrees of separation,
Yeah.
and Delaware's a small state,
It is. And I find that. Everybody's in the fire company, everybody's in some volunteer, you're on 3 or 4 boards or 2 or 3 boards, whatever you just
Several,
named.
several.
And, and those are all things where you're just donating your time, your gift, your talents, and
Right.
so on.
Find your passion and use it.
And use it.
Sometimes
Correct.
you don't have to have money to do that. You can
That's
find
right.
your passion and give your time, devote to that or whatever that you want to do.
Yeah.
and to be able to do that, so.
Well, I think we're good. Did you have anything else you want to say?
No, I just want to tell folks, as you know, go online to Delaware.gov. There's a special coronavirus when you click on Delaware.gov that you can get some really good factual information. If you want to, to look up DEMA also, because there's a lot of rumors floating out there, and I think the one thing we need to do is dispel some of those rumors. Yesterday, the rumor was that the state would be shut down today, and I said to somebody, "What does that mean?"
Right.
When you say the state will be shut down, we're weighing all kinds of options and everything else, and so let's not spread rumors, which can be as harmful as a virus. Let's make sure we're sharing good news and listen to the news outlets that are providing that good news.
Okay.
And sometimes Facebook is not a good news outlet.
Correct.
It is.
Right.
It can be just spreading something. Something can go viral online and be untruthful. So let's
Right.
be careful.
Yeah, I agree. Trust but verify.
Correct.
All right.
Reagan said that well, didn't he?
Yeah. All right. Well, then I'm going to say thank you.
My pleasure.
And I'll see you sometime.
All right,
Thanks
everybody
for joining
stay
me.
well. Stay
Yeah,
well,
stay
stay safe.
well. Okay?
Yep.
All right, there she goes. Ruth Briggs King, our state representative, good person. And, we're out of time.
We're out of time.
All right, that was longer than 5 minutes. All right. We'll be back, everybody. We're taking a break from the radio, but not from Facebook, okay? Okay. Oh, my goodness. All right, I got a little behind there. My 5 minutes went quick. What you got there? Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
How'd that get here?
It got delivered.
It got delivered from Chick-fil-A.
I got delivery.
Oh, is this within
It's
6
sealed
miles?
with a smile.
Isn't that wonderful? Chick-fil-A delivers here. Who'd have known? Yeah, can you see it?
I don't know if they can see
Let me
it.
open it and taste it for you.
Please don't.
All right, there you go. Delivery. I've never had Chick-fil-A delivery.
Oh, well, welcome to 105.9
Welcome.
where we have Chick-fil-A
Yep.
delivered all the time.
All right, everybody, we're still live on the Facebook, and as you can see, Tracy's getting all the chairs ready, and that was a good interview with Ruth, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I've known her for a long time, very good lady. I don't know if you all know her. If you do, comment, preferably positive comments. And I've just known her a long time. Her dad was a good man, and her brother, Lewis Briggs, is a card. He's a lot of fun when he talks about all that Cokesbury stuff. Cokesbury is a small little village outside of Georgia. It's a neighborhood, more or less. And he'll put on there that the nuclear subs are, fueling up. Well, nuclear subs don't have any fuel. So, in other words, it's like me. I sell trailers that haul sailboat fuel. And people say, what are you talking about? Sailboat fuel. It's the same thing as post holes. It's nothing. It's air, It's air. So, all right. So, anyway, you're watching Jim Weller. Weller Does Delmarva. If you would share this, start a watch party, send us cash, bring us gifts, whatever. Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open. Is it 8 o'clock now?
It is 8:01.
Weller's is open. 337-8228. Call them up now and test the phones. Make sure they turn them on. 337-8228. Wellers.com on the web. Like us on Facebook if you would. And friend request me. I'm actually not Jim Weller any longer. It's James J. Weller Jr. because Facebook made me change my name to match my driver's license because I had to be verified to deal with political things. So it just couldn't be Jim Weller because I couldn't prove I was Jim Weller. So anyway, and it's not GYM, it's JIM. All right, so we got a couple guests coming on in just a few minutes. I talked about all kinds of things happening at Weller's in Bridgeville, and I did really go over in time there. I did pretty good, though. That was a nice interview, I
It
felt.
was.
We covered a lot of things, everybody. So next week, we won't be in this building. We'll actually be in Lincoln City, Delaware, at the Weller Complex, Catch It Live Studios, and the TV Delmarva. Now, this TV Delmarva you hear of, it's big. It's channel 14 on your TV. If you haven't scanned your TV in a while, point your antenna towards Seaford and rescan your TV, and channel 14 will pop up. It's a brand new thing. You can also watch TV Delmarva on the Facebook. You can watch it on your Roku device. You can watch it on your Amazon Fire Stick. And I think you can watch it at tvdelmarva.com. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's going to be some of the best programming that's ever come out of Lincoln. It's going to be like no other. In fact, I think it's the only programming coming out of Lincoln.
Especially Thursdays at 6
Thursday
p.m.
nights at 6 p.m. It's Kate's, the Sound of Delmarva. She wears this big skirt, like, you know, the Sound of Music, and that lady come dancing across the field.
Bring
What
out
was her
Lacey's.
name? Oh,
Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews. Here comes Kate in with her blue jeans and t-shirt. When I hear the Sound of Delmarva, I think of the Sound of Music.
I know.
And that lady running across the field or whatever she was doing. So anyway, what's everybody doing today? Talk to me. I can't see it. I'll see it all later. I can't see these comments, and it's just eating me alive. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So anyway, talk to me. Where are you watching from? If I cut the price of trailers in half, would that inspire you? It would depress me, so it's not going to happen. But just what if? If I were to cut... Man, we sold a swing set yesterday. A big one. $15,000 swing set. Go Jimmy. So they're very happy. They came in and said, I want one just like that one. And they ordered it. It's an Amish-made vinyl swing set. It includes delivery and setup. And it will last you pretty much as long as you want to own it, because it's all maintenance free or low maintenance. It's all vinyl. It's salt treated lumber wrapped in vinyl. All your hardware is stainless steel. Everything that's metal is powder coated. A real nice quality Amish made, Amish quality workmanship swing set. You buy one, they bring it right to your yard. They set it up, and you leave for work in the morning. You come back that night and you can play on your swing set. We've had a couple people buy two of them and have them hooked together so that when their kids get older and move away, they can separate the two swing sets, and each child can take their childhood swing set with them for their children. So we're coming back on the radio.
In about half a second.
In 1/2 of a second, folks, just about a half a second, we're going to
There
be
we go.
live on the radio. So as soon as that half a second is over, I'm going to be live on the radio. I want to be very prompt. I want to be professional. I want to sound like I know what I'm doing.
You're on.
Good morning, everybody. We are on the radio, okay? And this is Jim Weller, and you're listening to a show called Weller Does Delmarva, and we're doing it from the Delaware 105.9 studio today. We've had Representative Ruth Briggs King on. We talked and chatted with my wife, Denise. We also talked with Justin Ward, Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva. And I think soon we're going to be talking with some people from the Delaware State Parks, okay? And you can bring them on over. I'm going to do a quick commercial. This is a sponsor segment for my friend Mark Johnson, Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Service. People say, man, you talk about him all the time. I do. I talk to him all the time. I just saw him the other day. He was fixing up a house for somebody. So, like, if you've got a house that needs something done, or your business, whether it's a small project or a big one, he'll let you know whether he can do it or not. I'm going to give you his number in just a minute or two. He likes to be texted, preferably, because he can respond quicker, okay? But if you want to call him, the same number works both ways. It's amazing technology. You can text him or call him on the same number. Who'd have thought things like that would even exist? Okay? That's like driving down the same road you can fly on. But anyway, I'm just saying. But his name is Mark Johnson, Atlantic Home Improvements, Handyman Service, good guy, knowledgeable, over 25 years experience, licensed and insured, and whatever you may need, small project, big project, if you're homebound and now that you've been around home and not able to go to work, you found all kinds of things you wish were fixed, he can help you out. He's very knowledgeable. Atlantic Home Improvements at Comcast.net if you want to email him. He's on Facebook, and you also can call him or text him. Ready for the number? Everybody ready? 302-500-0133. 500-0133, and it works best if you dial it in that exact order. 500-500-0133. Now, I got some guests in here. I hope they know they're on Facebook Live, just to be on the safe side. I just want to tell them, just in case, and we all look thinner on Facebook, but heavier on TV. So anyway, Jim Weller here, and they need two mics. How many do they got? They've only got one. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Let's share. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, are you ready for the picture?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That iPad's just about out of film. All right. So anyway, we take these pictures. You just never know when we're going to need them. All right. So I'll let you guys introduce yourself, and I want to start by saying thank you for coming.
Oh, thanks
Okay?
for having us.
All right. So what is your name, young man?
My name's Eric Barmes. I'm a lieutenant with Delaware State Park Beach Patrol at Indian River Inlet.
Okay. And your name?
And I'm Alec Hochrein. I'm the lieutenant at the Tower Road for State Parks.
Okay. You're lieutenants.
Yes.
Correct.
That's high paying rank, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how long have you been doing what you've been doing?
So we both started the same year,
Oh,
6
really?
years ago.
Okay.
So we're the senior officer staff of the Beach Patrol, in charge of recruiting and all that.
All right. So what is the beach patrol? What do you do?
So the majority of our job is on prevention. We try and prevent as many rescues as possible, and then also we obviously have to go in and make the rescues as needed, maintain safety on the beach, in medical scenarios, in physical scenarios, just all around order, maintain safety for all beach patrons.
You want everybody to enjoy their experience
Exactly.
and go home safely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
So we have a staff of guards where we start hiring kids at 16 years old.
Really?
And we have guards that are, teachers that go back to their schools during the school year that are in their 50s.
Really?
So we have a pretty wide range, and everyone gets the same training, with it being a minimum of 36 hours of medical training, and then around like 60 hours of ocean lifeguard training.
I have a medical question.
Yes, sir.
Do you have an AED?
We have 5.
If a person is in the water and has a heart problem and comes out and you need to use the AED, do you have to dry him off?
Yes.
Yes, sir. But you can still use it.
I know that's a crazy question.
Yes.
I just wanted to know if they were wet. What do you?
A quick dry of the chest with
Okay.
a towel, and then you can put the
Okay.
pads on. Basically,
Wow.
just so the pads can stick.
Okay. Well, I have heart problems, so AEDs are always on my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So both of you started at the same time,
Yes, sir.
and both of you have made it to lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so you must have started kind of young.
I was 16 when I started.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm a year older than him. I was 17.
So what would make a 16 and a 17-year-old even want to do something like this? Was it the girls on the beach?
I got tired of living in Philadelphia, so I was
Okay.
like, I can go live at the ocean for the summer. Yeah.
Okay, so it was the beach that
Yes, sir.
drew you.
Yeah.
All right, and you went to school in Philadelphia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and where are you from?
I'm a local. I grew up. I went to Cape Henlopen High School, so I went to the beach every day during the summer as a kid.
Okay.
Surfing, swimming, playing around. I did junior guards growing up, so I wanted to be a lifeguard from when I was young and wanted to help some people.
So it's not just a job; it's something you want to really do.
Oh yeah, it definitely turns into a lifestyle.
It's a community.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does the beach patrol do in the winter?
So most of our guards go back to school.
Okay.
Most of our staff is made up of high school students and college students.
Okay.
Alec goes to University of Delaware, and then we have some people that work full time, like myself. I work full time as an EMT and
Oh.
supplement my income as
You
as a
work
lifeguard.
down here as an EMT.
I work up in Pennsylvania.
As an EMT.
Yes, sir.
And you
Yeah.
come down for the summer to work at the beach.
I actually commute from the beach up to Pennsylvania.
Every
for-
day?
No, not every day.
Oh,
Not every
okay,
day.
okay, okay. Wow.
We have a good amount of people that come from other states because we offer housing as part of.
Oh, wow.
So we do offer some
Okay.
housing options down at the beach.
So it's kind of an interesting job.
For sure, yeah.
That's great.
It opens people up to the world of emergency services, and also to the world of parks and recreation.
Mhm.
So it's a good resume builder. It can open you up to different careers that you weren't exposed to before, and things like
Okay.
that.
And internship.
Internship.
Yeah, pretty
Right.
much a paid internship.
A
in
paid
sense.
internship.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Our starting pay, which we're allowed to
Yeah,
announce,
that
Oh, you are?
is $16.26 an hour.
That's
so,
pretty good.
With bonuses for knowing
16.
Have to go get a job.
Kate, we're on the air. 16.26 an hour to start.
With bonuses for having your paramedic or your EMT, knowing a second language, and then different certifications like scuba, ATV, and things like that. So
I could be certified in ATV.
there we go. We offer it.
You get a raise.
Right.
Yeah.
Get a raise. So what's an average day like? Like what time do you start in the morning?
So we ask that everyone gets there at 8:50 because we have to
Okay.
be on the beach at 9, but we have to set everything up.
Okay.
It's a 9 to 5 shift.
Okay.
And we do stay until 5 o'clock, exactly on the dot for make sure we're there until the
Very
time. And normal day, typically we have 2 people at each stand. Sometimes we do have 3 people if we have people in around. Other
Okay.
times we have different situations going on with the beach. But typically you have 1 stand partner, and then the 2 of you guys. There's one up in the stand one down on the sand. That way,
Okay.
and you switch every 30 minutes. That way, you're not getting too like you really stay more
Right.
focused when you switch
Correct.
like that, and that
Right.
allows you to kind of get moving when you're down on the sand, get the blood flowing a little bit, and stay on top of things.
What's it like when you look out and you're like, is that person in distress or not? And you just don't know whether to jump up and go running out there
It
or leave them
becomes-
alone.
It really becomes a second nature after, maybe 2 weeks of doing the job.
Okay.
You look at someone and you can tell the difference between them being stuck and not stuck,
Okay.
pretty much.
So what's an average stuck? What's it mean they're stuck?
So you'll see somebody, and it pretty much plays out the same way each time. You'll see a rip current open up.
You can see the rip current.
Yeah, especially if you're
Okay.
wearing good sunglasses, you can actually see the change in color of the water and a change in how the waves are actually breaking, where they're coming in. So you'll see the person in that different colored water start swimming, notice that they're not moving towards the shore, and maybe actually moving away from the shore while they're trying to make progress
Good
forward.
observation.
And then they'll go more vertical, and then their arms will move like this. And
Really?
first we'll try and direct them out, and if they're not looking at us, then we'll have to go in and get them.
Because if they go right or left, they can get out of it sometimes.
Yeah,
Most of the time.
most of the time, as long as they
Okay.
go, with the current instead of fighting it.
And so when you go out, you have this little floating thing with you.
Yeah, one of our
Okay.
buoys. Yeah.
Would you call it a
A
buoy?
buoy.
A buoy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a buoy, and you've got to swim now against this current.
With the current, actually.
With the
yeah,
current,
when
okay.
we're going out, since that's pulling them out to sea,
Okay, so
it's
you're
going to actually pull us out to them.
So we'll
Okay.
take, we'll take the rip current out.
Yeah.
All right. And then, do you have jet skis close by?
No,
No.
we do it
All from the
old
beach.
School.
We do
yes,
have
sir.
paddle boards.
Paddle
We
boards.
do use
Okay.
a lot of rescue boards,
Okay.
which are obviously are not as fast as jet skis, but they're still faster than you would swim out there. And we don't use those for too many things unless it's a really far out rescue. That way we
Okay.
can get there faster.
Is there any timer running at all? No, I was supposed to do that, wasn't I? All right. Anyway, I just don't want to run out of time. I do have another question. Like when you're out there, you got no walkie-talkie or nothing.
On
Nothing
the-
electronic
On the beach or in the water?
in the water.
Oh, nothing.
Hand
Just
signals.
hand signals.
Hand signals.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
you've got signals that say, "I'm in trouble. I need help.
Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
Bring a
That's
bigger
pretty-
paddle board."
Pretty
Exactly.
clear to see. We just throw a hand up in the air like this, and
Okay.
that means I need assistance.
Okay.
So,
Is there a signal that says you're in distress?
that's
That's it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Mhm. Universal sign.
Read it any way you want. I need help.
Yeah.
Great. All right, and I guess what else do I need to know? Sounds like I'm thinking. Say I was a young person and I'm listening to you. It sounds like very interesting.
Oh,
Very
yeah, great
interesting, rewarding,
Mhm.
So if anyone
meaningful
has
job.
If anyone has any questions that we didn't answer on air today, they can always refer to the Delaware State Park Beach Patrol website.
Okay.
Or if they have any questions about Delaware State Parks in general, they can refer to the Delaware State Park website.
Mhm.
Delaware State Parks is still open, and actually the fees have been waived. I
Yeah.
think your last guest mentioned that.
Yeah.
So it's a
Beautiful
great
parks.
time to go out. Obviously today is a little rainy, but
Right.
as long
Take
as
a
you're
walk.
going out and practicing your physical distancing,
Mhm.
the state parks are a great place to do that. The open air.
Delaware has a lot of good parks, don't they?
That's the
Beautiful.
best in the nation.
Yeah.
Get voted that pretty much every year. So
And where did you come from this morning to be on?
Rehoboth Beach.
Rehoboth. And where'd you come
And then
from?
I'm from Lewis.
Lewis.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I thank you for coming. Who talked you into this? Ray Bivens.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Ray's a good guy, and
Yep, the boss man.
Yep, and he does a good job. And,
Oh yeah.
and he's got all kinds of. We had the gentleman with the dog on recently.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Corporal Lister from.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I said, "Can I
Yeah.
pet the dog?" He said, "No, that's probably not a good
Yeah.
idea."
His
All right.
partner.
Well, I'll give you one of my cards, and this may have turned out on Facebook. I'm
Thank
not
you.
sure. We're on the radio, and that's our little Facebook camera for today. You may be able to watch your interview. I don't know for sure.
Sounds good.
Okay, guys.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you
us.
very
so
much.
much.
Oh, I was supposed
well,
to do
that's
that.
what- that's
Yeah,
okay.
there we go.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
good.
You
Thank
can
you both.
sanitize.
Yeah, sanitize.
Take care.
Thank you.
stay
Yep,
healthy.
see you both. All right, everybody, that was very interesting. If I was younger, I would go do that. I mean, what a rewarding thing, going out and keeping an eye on stuff. It's not always rescuing somebody, it's just making the beaches a better place to be. So, Ray Bivens, if you're listening, thank you for those guests, and keep them coming. He always sends me somebody interesting. So, That's kind of neat. So Jim Weller here. You're listening to a show called Weller Does Delmarva. I want to just talk about Jerry's Lawn Care, another good friend of mine, sponsor of the show. Jerry does lawn care. So if you got some lawn care coming up, which we all do, and you're just tired of doing it yourself, or your business needs it, or it's just overwhelming, or you've had to cut back on staff, and he does personal or business stuff. In other words, he also does tree work. You got some trees leaning or fallen or have fallen, and you want them down. He grinds stumps or digs up stumps. He's got firewood, man, good seasoned hardwood if you need some firewood for any reason. He also does irrigation systems, pavers. He does lot clearing, like if you got a lot you need cleared, he does that. He digs basements or foundations or footers. So Jerry is just a good guy, okay? Local guy, Jerry's Lawn Care. Phone number, 302-363-6025, 363-6025. JLC-LLC.com on the web. Now, in a minute or two, I'm going to tell you about a crazy special that we're having at Weller's in Bridgeville. We did it yesterday, and it worked immediately, and we're doing it again today. Today is the last day of this special, so stay tuned for that. It's got to do with a new trailer. So if you're listening and you're thinking about buying a new trailer anytime in the next 12 months, today would be a great day to do it, okay? But first, I want to brag on a company that I deal with for septic services, okay? So this is a sponsor segment, and this is my friends at McMullen Septic Services, okay? Now, they're actually located, I think, in the Seaford area. This is a third generation, been in business over 60 years. So if you need your septic system pumped and you just don't know who to call, you want somebody that knows what they're doing, that will show up when they say they're going to, this is McMullen Septic Service, okay? Maybe you've got a septic system that has failed, or you've got some problems with it, or you're adding onto your house and you need to redo something with your septic. They can help you with that. Maybe you need a brand new septic system. Maybe you're building a house, or you have one that has completely failed that needs replacing. Whatever your septic system needs, McMullen is the place to call. Again, they are locally owned and operated. Third generation, they know what they're doing, they're hard workers, they're honest and fair, and they'll treat you right, okay? They're on the web at mcmullenseptic.net. You can look them up on Facebook. They're very active there. They're always posting interesting things. And you can call them on the phone, which is 302-629-6221, 629-6221, McMullen Septic, okay? Brian and Mike McMullen pretty much run the place, and they will take good care of you, okay? And what else did I want to tell you? I want to tell you about this special. I did this yesterday out of the clear blue sky, and it worked immediately. So what I'm saying is, if you want to buy a new trailer, it's got to be a new trailer. If you buy a new trailer today, so we're open now, we'll be open till 3 o'clock today at Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville, okay? And if you need a new trailer, here's the deal. I will give you, okay, so first of all of our trailers are on sale. So you can look in the guide, you can look at wellers.com, see most of our prices. They've all been reduced. We've got everything on sale. We've got the best prices on the shore. So on top of that, what else can I do? I can't do any better on the price. But what I will do, if you buy a new trailer today, March 21st, 2020, I will give you a free spare tire and wheel. So you might buy a little 5x8 for $650, and I'll give you a free spare tire and wheel. You might buy a big equipment trailer, and you need a 16-inch 8-lug radial spare, which is $200 and some. I'll give you that for free too. So free spare tire and wheel today only with any new trailer purchase, okay? Now, let's do it a little bit better. Let's add something to that. We will also give you 12 months same as cash on approved credit on any trailer over $1,000, okay? So you get to use the trailer. You have a small monthly payment. As long as you pay that off in 1 year, you don't pay 1 penny in interest. Let's add something else to the deal. So we got the free spare tire and wheel. We're offering you 12 months same as cash. Now, if the trailer's $2,001 or more, so $2,001 or more, I'll give you a free kayak and I'll throw in a paddle. So you come in, you buy a 16-foot landscape trailer, and you will get a kayak, a paddle, a spare tire and wheel, and hopefully you can take advantage of the 12 months same as cash. So if I've confused you, just call us. Even if I haven't confused you, just call us. The phone number is 302-337-8228. That's 337-8228. It's wellers.com on the web. That offer is only good today Today is March 21st, 2020. That's a today only offer. Any trailer over $2,001 gets a free kayak, a free paddle, 12 months same as cash financing if you qualify, and a free spare tire and wheel. All right. On top of that, we got the best prices on trailers already. So on top of the best price, you also get those items free. That is a today only offer. Be prepared for us to be busy, so just don't be in a big hurry, okay? We will take care of you, but today might be a 10 trailer Saturday, and that is a heavy day, okay? Now, let me brag on somebody else that sponsors the show. This is my friend Dr. T, Dr. Trillia. Dr. Bud and Dr. T are chiropractors. They get the kinks out, okay? So if you've been around home and you're all cooped up and cramped up, or you're stressed out and you got a pain in the neck you never had before, I go to them whether I got a pain in the neck, in my back, my shoulders, my hips, my knees, my wrist, whatever I got, I start with my chiropractor, and it's Peninsula Chiropractic Services, okay? Center, really, center, not services, center. They are on Route 13, just outside of Seaford. Been around a long time. Dr. Trillia is the owner. Dr. Bud is his right-hand person. When you call on the phone at 629-4344, 629-4344, the minute they answer the phone, you're going to say, this is a friendly bunch. They're very accommodating. They try to work with your schedule. If you have insurance, they take most brands of insurances. And it's just a great place to deal. It's like a wellness center. So if you got any aches or pains and you're not sure if chiropractic will help, you give them a call at 629-4344. Tell them I sent you. And they're very active on Facebook too, so look them up on Facebook. Now, what is the next thing that we should talk about? I really don't know. The morning has been moving right along. I just realized he's here.
He's here.
Okay, well we'll do that after 8:30. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right. That is off-air commentary with Tracy. Okay. She has no idea I'm in the middle of doing a show, so I'm giving her a hard time. So Tracy got up early, come down here today. I do want to tell you some sad news. Here's some sad news. Okay. A lot of business has been affected by this shutdown and the virus, and we appreciate our government officials, doing what they can to make decisions. We're in uncharted territories. Nobody knows exactly what to do, so Governor Carney is trying his best to look out for the citizens of Delaware, and I appreciate all he's doing. And as long as he doesn't make Weller's utility trailers in Bridgeville close, I'm happy. So anyway, with that said, though, a friend of mine, this is a sponsor segment now. Now we're going sponsor segment. His name is Dave Wilson. He's actually my state senator, Dave Wilson, Wilson's Auction, and a very dear friend. I've dealt with Dave for years and years. He's been in business in Lincoln over 40 years, and so have I. And Wilson's Auction is right on Route 113 in Lincoln, and every Saturday for 40 years, I don't know how many years they've done it every Saturday, but he's been in business over 40 years. And every Saturday, you can depend, there's an auction there. Starts in the morning, goes all day and into the evening. And today, because of the shutdown, Wilson's Auction has had to close and lay off most of their employees. Because there's nothing you can do at an auction while you're closed. Now, they are gearing up. I think they're going to do some online stuff here in the real near future. They're looking at that. But another sad thing is today was his big spring Mid-Atlantic equipment auction in Harrington. I think a lot of the stuff is still there. But they were going to have a big auction. It was going to be outside, but they're not allowed to. So Dave, being the compliant businessman he is, he had to postpone it. So very sad. A lot of people had a lot of stuff they were going to sell, probably were depending on that money. Because right now in economic times like this, I would almost think auctions should be an essential thing. Because people want to turn things into cash right now. So I just want to say thank you, Dave Wilson and Team Wilsons, for all your support of my show. Thank you for your support of the community over the years. We look forward to this thing being behind us and you being opened back up. But check out wilsonsauction.com because I think they've got some new ideas they're getting ready to implement. And I think they're getting very creative over there. So anyway, the phone number, if you have any questions about anything pertaining to Wilson's Auction, it's 302-422-3454, 422-3454, wilsonsauction.com on the web. They're very active on Facebook, but their auction for today at Harrington has been canceled and postponed, and their auction for today in Lincoln has also been postponed. And I want everybody to just be praying for those people. Those are a lot of people that now cannot work because there's nothing they can do. In other words, So there's not a great example, but there's a real example of how it affects us. That affects us right there, So Weller's is open today. I did mention that we started at Rudy's Family Restaurant last Saturday doing the show there, and we're not there today. And Rudy's is doing where you can, call them and place an order and then pull up and they'll bring it out to you. I do think they're doing some local delivery too. So the phone number for Rudy's, if you have any questions, is 302-786-2766. 786-2766. That was a sponsor segment. And we do have Richard Wilkins is here. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now we're going to really talk to Richard because he's here for, Farm Bureau. I think they are celebrating their 75th year. Are you saying you're going crazy or I'm out of time? Both. Okay. Anyway, we're taking a break from the radio. We'll continue on Facebook. I'll be right back with the final half hour of Weller Does Delmarva. Stay tuned. All right. Now we're on Facebook, everybody. We never left you. Okay. So I just want to say thanks a lot to each and every one of you for watching me on Facebook. And I will read the comments later on. I hope it's not been too bad. But there is no Wi-Fi here. So we are doing our best. I've got somebody outside just like fan in the air trying to push the Wi-Fi through the radio, in other words, or the internet through the radio. So it's been, the struggle is real. So next week's show, I promise you, is going to be different because we're going to go to the TV Delmarva Catch It Live studios next week. And we're going to have multiple cameras. You'll be able to hear my phone calls on air. I realized when I was talking to Justin, nobody on Facebook could hear him. So anyway, you'll be able to do that. And it's going to be different for our guests. So anyway, we might even give out chocolate pretzels. No, we're not doing that because I only got a few left. We are not doing that. So anyway, but next Saturday's show will be at the Weller Complex, the Catch It Live Studios, and TV Delmarva Studios in Lincoln. So probably be there for a little while until Rudy's opens back up. And then we're going to have all kinds of fun at Rudy's. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. Weller's Utility Trailers is open. The guys tell me we've got some things going on already. So please, if you want to talk about a trailer, you want to take advantage of that free spare tire and wheel. I had somebody say yesterday, well, that's no big deal. Well, that's okay. It's no big deal. It's $100, $150, depending on what size spare it is. But to me, it's real. Anytime I take $100, $150 and give it away, it's something. And if the trailer's over $2,001, you're going to get a free kayak and a paddle. A paddle. So anyway, I'm just letting you know. And we got kayaks. We're selling them. We're getting out of it. I got in trouble the other day. I ran an ad on kayaks. And I was informed that I was not compliant with MAP pricing. Now, a lot of people don't know what MAP pricing is. But I sell kayaks that some of the big box stores sell the same kayak. Evoke, Emotion, and Sundolphin kayaks. MAP pricing means that we're not allowed to advertise a lower price than a competitor. Okay? Well, I'm as much as $300 below some of the big box stores on my kayaks because they are a little dirty and dingy. They've been sitting around and I want them to go away. So if you want a brand new kayak, I got Evoke, Emotion, and Sundolphin kayaks on sale at prices that you will not believe, okay? But some of them have been on display, so they look like they've been on display, but they're brand new. I'm getting out of the kayak business, and I want them to just go away, okay? So you can go to Wellers, WELLERS.com, not Wheelers, not Wheeler and Dealer. It's Wellers.com. Look them up. Here's what the ad looks like. Go down to the bottom of our front page and click on where it says current ads. Now be aware, some of the kayaks we're down to uno. We only have one. So if it's gone, it's gone. There's no way I can even buy them for the prices we're selling them. So if you want a kayak and you're shopping around, I can assure you, nobody, nowhere has got a better deal on new kayaks than me. If you're visiting from out of state or watching from out of state, you come and get them. Guess what else you're going to save? No sales tax in Bridgeville, Delaware. Oh, the whole state has no sales tax, not just Bridgeville. But anyway, it's Weller's Utility Trailers. We're on Route 13 in Bridgeville. When you get close, you'll know it. There's hundreds of trailers. There's tons of sheds. big swing set displays, and it's Weller's Utility Trailers, okay? Phone number 302-337-8228, 337-8228, Wellers.com on the web. And yes, if you bought $1,000 worth of kayaks, you can take advantage of 12 months, same as cash. So, you know, if you got 3 or 4 family members, you might spend $1,000 on kayaks, have a small monthly payment, pay it off within 1 year. You don't pay 1 penny in interest. It's a good deal. So I've had a good morning here. I have had a good time. Hopefully it's been entertaining to you. I do try very hard to not talk. Okay? I always like to control the conversation. I thought I did good with my interviews today. I hope Denise is happy. She always critiques me. She calls it bulldozing. She says you bulldoze over your guests sometimes. So I'm trying not to bulldoze over my guests. Tracy, do you want to say hi to everybody?
Sure.
All right, here she comes, everybody. This is Tracy. She's my new helper. She's doing a great job, and I appreciate her coming in. Now, you'll be there sooner or later.
Yeah.
You're looking at the delayed version.
It's the Godzilla version.
Yeah, the Godzilla version. The gorilla is here before you know it, in other words. So just say hi to everybody.
Hello.
All right, so this is Tracy. We go to church together at United Church, and I just wanted to let you see who she is, okay? She's been a blessing to me, a good helper, and she does a good job. So you're coming next week?
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
All right, just checking. So next week, it'll be a whole nother location. We're running you all over.
I know.
You've been to Georgetown,
Yep.
Harrington,
Harrington,
Houston, and now we're going to Lincoln.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, get out of here, okay?
All right.
All right, that was Tracy, everybody. So, all right, I appreciate her help. And do you want to come around here, Kate? Have you got time?
We'll do it real quick.
All right, this is going to be Kate real quick, okay? Kate's running all these knobs and sliders over here. So just say hi to everybody. This is Kate.
Hey.
This is her parents, one of her parents' favorite children. Is that the best way to describe it?
Oh, I am definitely their favorite.
Oh, now it's definite. Are you the only one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. So there's Kate, everybody.
All right,
get out of here. Get back to work.
Radio here.
All right. So anyway, we are here in the 105.9 studio. We're having a good time. You're going to see Richard Wilkins, and you know what?
We're going.
Richard Wilkins will be on in a minute or two, and you'll not believe this. This dude went to school with me.
Oh, wow.
I bet he has stories to tell.
Yeah, I bet.
You're coming back to the radio.
All right, you tell me when. Give me a 5-minute warning before I go back live on the radio.
Too late. You're
5
live on the
minutes.
radio.
Oh, we're live? Hey, everybody, it's Jim Weller, and thank you so much for today's show. I've had a lot of nice comments, and I appreciate it. I hope it hasn't rattled your nerves having to listen to me this morning. This is my weekly show number 341, and we've got some great guests. We got Richard Wilkins going to be on, and a lot of people may not know Richard, but he, I believe, is very involved. He might be the president of Farm Bureau. Okay? And I think they're celebrating their 75th year. 75 years of serving our community. So you can bring Richard on in whenever, but I'm going to do a sponsor segment for my accountant, George Luff and Associates. Been my accountant for years. I'm very happy with him. His son Tyler's very involved now. There's a whole team of people there, and I bet they got their hands full with all that's going on, trying to get everybody's tax stuff ready, and so on and so forth. So I'm just letting you know that if you need an accountant, I really like Luff and Associates. George Luff, Team Luff, I'm very happy with them. They do my personal stuff. They take care of my rental properties. They take care of my business. I got a couple businesses, and I really appreciate Team Luff. So if you need some accounting help, if you're at a point in life, you just want a new accountant, or you want a accountant, maybe you just now all of a sudden want to start paying taxes, whatever you want to do, if you need an accountant, call Luff and Associates. Now, if you own a business and you need some help with payroll, Luff and Associates will help you with your payroll also. So anyway, they have a system called Easy Payroll. Easy peasy. There's nothing easy about payroll. But anyway, they can help make it easier. Even if you don't deal with them for your accounting work, they also will help you with your payroll. So it's 422-9699. Now that's 302-422-9699. LuffCPAs.com on the web. And I also want to tell you that they're in Milford, they're in Dover, and they're in Rehoboth. They're like everywhere. Okay? So you give them a call, tell them I sent you, 422-9699. Now, my next guest, I'm going to set my little timer. My next guest is here. It's Richard Wilkins. Richard, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Jim.
Good. We shouldn't shake hands or anything like that. But let's take a picture right over here, just real quick. This is for the Lincoln Gazette. Okay, so whenever I start this newspaper in Lincoln,
So
I'm going to have all these
touch your elbows
pictures.
again.
Oh, do the elbows
Yeah,
again?
yeah.
All right, come on now. We're live on the
There you
radio.
go. Okay,
We're in here taking pictures. She's holding us up, bumping elbows and so on. So this is Richard Wilkins, and Richard and I did go to school together.
We did.
We did. And how have you been since school?
Well, you know, we've all had challenges and we've all had opportunities.
Yes,
and,
we have.
And I guess the best thing to do is that say is that we are on the right side of the grass today.
That's true. All right. So you are the president
Yes,
of Farm Bureau.
I'm president of Delaware Farm Bureau.
Delaware Farm Bureau, not the nationwide Farm Bureau.
No, but I do sit on the National Council of Farm Bureau Presidents.
Do you really?
Absolutely.
Well, very good. Quite an accomplished young man. Okay, I appreciate that. So, what is Farm Bureau?
So Delaware Farm Bureau is number one. It's a trade association that represents the agricultural and agribusiness industry.
Okay.
Along with our colleagues from Maryland and Virginia, we are the advocates for the agribusiness and agriculture industry here on Delmarva.
You're the voice of the farmer.
The voice of the farmer, the unified voice of
The
the farmer.
unified, yeah. Okay. And you're a farmer yourself?
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's kind of important.
It's extremely important for leaders in agriculture to actually have boots on the ground,
And dirt under their fingernails.
dirt under the fingernails.
That's important. So, how is this virus and people not being able to work and so on, how does it affect the farmer?
So that's a very good question, Jim. So I think that many people have experienced bare shelves in the supermarkets here
Correct.
recently. Just take this opportunity to reassure our consumers, reassure folks that there is not a shortage of food and not a shortage of agricultural products.
Okay, that's
this,
good.
This short-term, to some degree, panic buying has put a short-term stress upon the transportation and the food delivery system.
Okay.
You know, we have a system in place that's oftentimes it's called a just-in-time delivery
Right.
type of system. And so eventually it'll take a few days, maybe a week or so, but eventually things ought to be able to catch back up. So just to
Okay.
reassure folks, here in America, we have an abundance of good, nutritious, and affordable food.
Well, and that is kind of reassuring because what's happened is probably people like Jim Weller might be part of this. People have panicked a little bit and overbought when they didn't need to. So then the person coming in the store behind them has less on the shelf to choose from. But you're saying the food is here, it's in America, don't panic, we're not waiting for it to come on a ship from somewhere. It's here, we just got to get it on truck to the stores.
That's right. There's ample supplies of frozen vegetables. There's
Okay.
ample supplies of frozen poultry. There's ample supplies of the ingredients
Okay.
that are used to make the food products that we're so used to eating. I think that what this event has helped is those of our farmers that do sell directly to the consumers
Right.
through their own farm stores and farm markets, and they have experienced a huge increase in the foot traffic and new customers that have come to them that may not have even realized that they were there before.
Right. Right.
So when folks have gone to their supermarkets and found the shelves empty, and then they've heard about some of these opportunities to purchase directly from the farmer.
Right.
So
That's
that
kinda
could
nice.
be a blessing out of this crisis.
Right, that would be. So, is Farm Bureau, Delaware Farm Bureau, celebrating 75 years?
We are, yes. We celebrated our 75th anniversary, 1949 was when
49.
the current Delaware Farm Bureau was originated. We had a Farm Bureau before that actually was created in 1918.
Really?
So we would have been celebrating our centennial anniversary a couple years ago. During our research, it seemed like during the Great Depression, in this country that the original Delaware Farm Bureau went silent and kind of lost its charter. So
Really?
it had to be reorganized and rechartered in 1949.
And what inspired you to want to get involved with Delaware Farm Bureau?
Well, I've been involved with Farm Bureau since I was 18 years old. You know, coming out of the Future Farmers of America in high school,
Okay.
and then the Farm Bureau has a youth a branch called the Young Farmers and Ranchers.
Okay.
So from FFA, I got involved in Young Farmers and Ranchers, and I've always had a keen interest in policy and government, in public policy, and just a recognition that so many decisions that impact my business, that impact a farmer's life or an agribusiness person's life, are made by people that have never had dirt on their shoes, have never had manure on the soles,
Right.
And it's important for us to be able to educate, make them aware of how decisions that they make can impact America's food supply.
That is amazing, and there are a lot of good politicians out there. We're very fortunate in Delaware, but they do make decisions for industries that they have no idea what the industry really does.
Absolutely. And
You know, I know as a small businessman, I know a lot of people make decisions, and they have no idea what it's like to have an $18 day of income, you know, or $300. You know, in other words, they're used to good salaries that, you know, don't fluctuate much, but the businessman, the farmer, and so on, you know, they take it on the chin all the time, and people just don't realize it. So you still farm?
I do.
Okay, what do you grow or do?
So on my farm, we're a very diversified farm. We
Okay.
grow the grain crops, corn, soybeans, wheat, barley.
Okay.
We also grow vegetables for the frozen food industry. So,
Okay.
so lima beans, string beans, sweet corn, and sometimes sweet peas. And then we have a herd of cattle,
Oh, really?
beef cattle.
Okay.
So
You got it all.
we're still trying to figure out something that I can do well.
Okay. Well, sounds like you're doing good. You and I, did we graduate the same year, 76?
We did.
Really?
Yes,
Did you go to graduation?
I did.
Okay, I
Yes.
don't think I did. I graduated though, but well, I don't remember school much. But I'll tell you, I've started going to a church that happens to be at the Milford High School, and it's just really odd for me. I remember the principal's office now when I remember being in there every now and then. You know what I mean? And the school store, I remember that. I had quite an interest in the school store. So I'm going back to school to go to church on Sundays, and it's just interesting. There's an old timer. Is there anything else you wanted to say, Richard? I mean, I'm not in a big hurry, but I gotta figure out.
Well, I guess I'd say that the good work that Delaware Farm Bureau does for the agriculture industry, and in addition to advocating, we also do a lot of communications trying to educate our public.
Okay.
And so and that is all done. Of course, it all takes revenue to be able to do that. So our number one source of revenue is membership dues. So I would maybe put a plug to encourage anybody that has a career in the agriculture industry
Okay.
to go to Delaware Farm Bureau and become members and help to
Okay.
support the work that we do.
That would be nice.
And also, we also have a class of membership just for, it's called the Friend, the Agricultural Community Member, the
Really?
Farm Community Member.
Okay.
So just folks that may not have a livelihood in agriculture but want to support the rural values and the characterizations that we also defend,
Wow.
that they can become members.
Well, I'm going to give you my card because I'd like to help you promote things. So if you have other stuff, if you can let us know a month or further out, it's wise. We stay pretty booked up, so keep that in mind.
That would be
okay?
great. We'd appreciate it because we also have a foundation and we do
Okay.
a lot of philanthropic work to help charities and.
So people can literally make a donation to Delaware Farm Bureau?
Yes, we have Delaware Farm Bureau Foundation.
Okay.
And the number
Okay.
one mission for our foundation is agricultural literacy. We actually have a mobile agriculture lab classroom. We go to elementary schools and we help to teach the children about where their food comes from. And we emphasize agricultural correctness based on scientific facts and technology, and not fear-mongering mythology
Right.
about
Right.
what farming is.
Wow, that's pretty good. I didn't even know that existed. Well, you let me know if you want to get on again, but give me as many weeks' notice as you can. Is that okay?
Appreciate it very much, Jim.
Okay, thanks a lot, okay?
Thank you.
We'll do that elbow thing again. All right, Richard, thank you very much. All right, that was Richard Wilkins, and check out Delaware Farm Bureau, okay? Get behind it, support it. Every time you take a bite of food, remember a farmer, okay? It is that simple, all right? All right, now, where are we at on time? I want to make sure I don't go past 9 o'clock. All right, it's 8:47, so anyway, let's talk about something that I don't love buying, but I buy a lot of it. I buy it all the time, and I talk about it all the time, and that is insurance, okay? This is a sponsor segment. I love dealing with my insurance company, which is L&W Insurance. And people say, Jim, I don't know why in the world you would be so happy with your insurance company. That's what I am happy with. Let's just be honest about it. We all have to buy insurance, whether it's car insurance or health insurance or liability insurance or property insurance or building or home or any kind of insurance. We have to buy it. I've got media insurance, in other words, what I like about L&W Insurance, and this is me, I love this about them, and as I've advertised for them, I meet many people that have dealt with them 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. I've met some people that are the third generation dealing with L&W because they've been in business 80 some years. That's a long time, everybody. And what they do is L&W sells insurance, and they represent more than one brand of insurance, which is very important because if you ever met somebody that had a claim and immediately got canceled, and then they got to go find another insurance agent. Well, with L&W, by them representing more than one brand, if you were to get canceled, they've already got your back. They've already got you covered with somebody else. So if you got a great rapport with your insurance agent, you don't have to go and find another insurance agent. So I like Bill Strickland and L&W Insurance Agency. I deal with them all the time. I'm on a tax ditch. I'm a member of this tax ditch. We had to be bonded. Who'd I call? L&W Insurance Agency, and they took care of it. So anyway, if you need any type of insurance or you want a second opinion on the insurance that you already have, L&W will sit down with you over the phone or in person and talk to you, okay? So their phone number, are you ready? Everybody ready? It's 302-856-7828, 856-7828. On the web, it's lwinsurance.com, and they're very active on Facebook. Please tell them I sent you when you call, but like I say, they're good people. They'll speak a language you understand, and it's another good local company that we need to keep in business, all right? So, it's been a good show, folks. It's been a different environment. Kate has been very good hostess.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you very much. And she made everybody feel welcome, and she got stuff straight for us and put up with me moving the camera all over. So Kate, thank you for that very much. And Tracy's out of the room, so I can tell you how I really feel about her. She's been very helpful. She's kind of new. Everybody said, where'd Katie go? Where'd Katie go? Katie is just relaxing a little bit. We moved the show to Harrington. And Katie lives in Millsboro and said, Jim, if I could have a little bit of time with my daughter this summer, and, I've got a new job and she's working plenty hard. And so, Katie, we miss you. If you're listening, we miss you. It's not quite the same without you, but we will probably have her helping us with something at some other point. Now, next week's show is going to be at the Weller Complex, the Catch It Live TV Delmarva Studios. That's where we're going to be next week. I want to make sure I don't miss anything this week. And I don't know if I got anybody out there listening that likes ice cream. I don't know if you like ice cream or not. So I'm going to do something really odd. I'm going to give out a Vanderwins ice cream. 4 locations. We're talking Greenwood and also then Bridgeville, Dewey Beach, and Fenwick Island. Local company, the Vanderwin family. Farmers, good people, been serving our community well over 60 years. And if you like ice cream, want ice cream, Vanderwins can hook you up. So I think what I'm going to do, I've only got a couple minutes left. Can we take some quick phone calls? 839-1059. If you want to call real quick, well, let's do this. Let's just do it on Facebook. No, let's just do it on the phone. 839-1059. Call me right now if you want a couple gift cards to Vanderwins. I'll put your name on the list, and you can pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville as long as we stay open. All right? So, anybody out there, 839-1059. If you want 2 gift cards to Vanderwins, call me right now. I'm going to write down your name real quick and move on to the next phone call. 839-1059 if you want any gift cards to Vanderwin's Ice Cream. I'll give you 2 for free. You just got to pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville. And please don't forget, Weller's is a local business. We very much appreciate your support. If there's anything we sell, our business has been dramatically impacted. I got a phone call. Caller, are you there? Connie, we're going to let you in here just one more time. How's that? And you got a good review for being on with me last week. Well, good. Well, take care. Well, thank you. Take care, okay? Bye-bye. Bye. All right, that was Connie. We got another caller. Caller, are you there? And who is this? How do I spell that? All right, and would you like a couple gift cards to Vanderwin's? All right, I'm going to set them aside at Weller's in Bridgeville, okay? Let's say Tuesday through Saturday of next week. Is that okay? And are you watching or listening? How you know about the show? All right, thank you very much. You too, bye-bye. Another caller? We're giving away gift cards to Vanderwin's.
Oh, nice.
Caller, are you there?
Should I
No,
call?
no more callers.
No more callers?
No
Should
more
I call?
callers.
All right, get in your phone. Let's find somebody to call. Got me all excited. I thought I had another phone call. All right. Well, anyway,
Now we
we're giving
do.
away 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's. If anybody wants them, dial 839-1059. Caller, are you there? Good. And who is this? Is this Terry from Seaford? How you doing, my friend? I'm doing okay. Well, I'm going to set 2 gift cards aside and, try to pick them up Tuesday to Saturday next week. Tuesday through Saturday. All right. I'll see you. Bye. Bye. That was Terry from Seaford.
Nice.
Just in case you didn't know. Anybody else?
That's all I heard.
All right. 839-1059. I've got 98 more cards to get rid of. 839-1059. Call quick. Call now. All right, 839-1059 if you want 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's Ice Cream, okay? And if you don't want them and you just want to give them away, they're allowed to do that. They're allowed to give them away. How's that? No limits. All right, so anyway, Weller's, just please keep me in mind. I'm not begging or anything, but just please keep me in mind. And, oh, yes, next week's show.
Yes.
Hey, we're going to have Denise Weller on, okay? She has actually enjoyed being on. I've enjoyed having her. Alicia Hollis, one of my good dear friends. Alicia is going to be joining us from KSI. Kevin Short of Mid-South Audio and Bruce Mears. We got an action-packed show next week. Do I have a phone call?
You do.
All right, caller, are you there? Hey there. Talk to me. Hey, who am I talking to? Betty? All right. Well, thank you very much. And I appreciate you stopping in last week. It wasn't quite set up like we'd hoped. But that's going to get better as time moves on, okay? Right. Well, we were blessed by you being there. Thank you. All right. Bye. All right. So anyway, I'll set a
Got
couple
another
aside
one.
for better. Okay, another phone call. Caller, are you there? Hey, talk to me. 2 of them. Who am I talking to? And what's your last name, Dennis? Is it Dennis Rogers from Milford? And are you from Milford, Delaware or Connecticut? All right. Well, next week, Tuesday through Saturday, you can pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville. 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's, okay? See you, Dennis. Bye-bye. All right, anybody else? We're going to turn the phones off now, everybody. Okay, Tracy, go outside and roll the phone line up. Okay, unhook it from the pole. All right. So we appreciate the people that called in so you could pick them up next week. We are closed on Mondays. I didn't mention that. Something new we're doing. Weller's is closed on Mondays. People say, why would a man close his business on Mondays? The reason is because from Tuesday through Saturday, we're given a better level of service by being closed because nobody's off. When we were open 6 days a week, every day there was 1 or 1.5 people off. So now when we close on Mondays, Every single day that we're open, we are fully staffed. So we got a good team there. If you know Chuck Crichton from Crichton's Trailers, he is now teamed up with me. And I want people to stop in and say hi to Chuck, okay? And see my son Jimmy, too. Jimmy just bought a boat. We're all excited about Jimmy's boat. He bought a boat. He said he bought it from a man in Salisbury who was well-versed in Jim Weller-isms. So in other words, it's kind of the thing. When I go somewhere and people don't know who I am, I'm like, how long have you lived in Delaware? In other words, because I can tell they're not from Delaware. All right, it's 8:58 or thereabout. Kate has done a great job. Tracy, you've been a big help. I've had a great audience, so thank you, everybody. I want you to toot your horn twice no matter where you are right now, just so I know that you're listening to me. And if you would, look me up on Facebook. I'm the James J. Weller Jr. on Facebook, and please friend request me and give me some comments. I'd like to know, do you like the show? Do you hate the show? Does it turn your stomach? Does it make your day? I'd like to know what you think of my show, Weller Does Delmarva. And if you ever want to advertise on it, if you ever want to be on it, just throw enough cash at me and we will make it work. Oh, no, we're not taking cash now. I'm taking cash. Don't you worry. I'll clean them up, okay? So anyway, if you ever want to be on, let me know. So I've had a good time. For my Facebook audience, I hope you could have heard me. I hope you did hear me. And I've done my best to make it entertaining. Next week will be show number 342. 342. We have never missed a Saturday. And we appreciate all the people that have made this show happen. You're figuring that's over 6 years now. 7 years would be 350 something or something like that. Yeah, so daggone, it's almost been, we're going to have a party, a big party. If we can find a place to rent, where we invite like 1,000 people and have free chicken and dumplings and crab cakes and Vanderwin's ice cream and so on. Hey, I'm out of here, everybody. God bless you. Have a good weekend. Look out for your neighbors and keep your hands clean. Stay calm and wash your hands. I'll see you. Bye-bye. Very good.
Now you just have to turn off your Facebook.
Very good, everybody. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Let me take my rubber bands off it. This baby is smoking hot. All right. Hold on. We're going to turn the camera down. Okay? I'm leaving you. Thank you for hanging in there, everybody. Goodbye.